welcome back to today's video. I'm super excited because this is like OG Nelly. This is like gonna be a super fun video. It's gonna be me sitting down chatting to you guys, doing my makeup. I won't be doing too much chatting, but I will be chatting like about what I'm doing. Every time I ask you guys what kind of videos you like to see, so many of you are always like makeup tutorials, your everyday makeup look, makeup, and I was like, I didn't realize people like to watch makeup anymore, especially from me, but apparently you do, so this is for you guys. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do my makeup. This is like my go-to makeup look. This is what I do every single time you see me wear makeup pretty much. I use the same products. I used to use a lot of different products and experiment with different ones, but now I literally use like 90% drugstore. I'll try to use all drugstore today, and I literally just know which products are awesome. I know what I love, I know what looks good on my skin, and I really think at the end of the day it's all about the technique, not how expensive the product is, and I've definitely learned that over the years. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call this my everyday, but because I clearly don't wear makeup every day, it's kind of like my special occasion makeup look. Yeah, like my go-to special occasion. So if I was like going out somewhere, if I was going out for drinks, which I'm actually doing tonight, so works out well. If I was going to a friend's birthday or a wedding or a date night, something like that, I would typically do this look. Probably not for a date night because I'm lazy, but everything else I would do this look. So yeah, let's just get straight onto it. I always start off with applying my moisturiser. So this is a little bit dirty, I'm sorry, but this is my moisturiser by Nelly. This is a custom formula. Absolutely love it. This one's my summer one, and as you can see, it's just about empty. Perfect timing, because this is like a super lightweight formula. I had a couple of little breakouts over the summer, so it's got some nice like acne fighting extracts and oils and stuff in there. And this honestly just acts like my primer. I don't really use primer anymore. Like, this is just what I use instead of a primer. If I've got like some large pores sort of here on my nose, which I do sometimes, I'll use like a pore filling one, which I will use today for the purpose of the video, but I won't always use it. I find that this is the perfect primer, and I know that it's not going to make me break out. It's customized to my own skin. If you haven't heard about the My Moisturiser before, so what I do is a custom cream bar. So you can go online, I'll leave the link below if you want to check it out. No pressure, but it's just super cool and I'm obsessed. So you can go to the custom cream bar, there's a form, like a little questionnaire, and you can fill out everything about your skin type, your concerns, whether you've got any allergies, your personality traits, all that kind of thing. And then you can send that through, and then I'll create a customized formula just for you. So yeah, I always recommend these over all the other ones, just because you can really get it like personalized for you. And so many of my customers, they will change theirs up depending, like, because our skin's always changing and the seasons are changing, and they'll like change up their formulas when those changes happen, and their skin is looking and feeling amazing. So yeah, I'm obsessed. So yeah, perfect. I've got a few little breakouts and I've been sort of picking my skin a little bit because I just finished my period, so love that for us girls. Hey, so when it comes to primer, like I said, if I've got a bit of larger pores in here, I go in with this, I'm sorry if these are a bit dirty, but I go in with this Thin Lizzy Perfectly Primed primer, and it's just like one of those pore minimizing ones. Super nice, super affordable. You can get Thin Lizzy online or from like Priceline, I believe, Big Dub. I've seen it, super easy to get. And I actually really like their stuff. I think last year, well no, not last year now, the year before, like December 2019, I went to a Thin Lizzy event, and I'd never really tried any of their makeup before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And it was honestly so good. I was very impressed, and I've been using like a lot of their products ever since. So if you see a lot of Thin Lizzy in this video, no, I'm not sponsored by Thin Lizzy. I don't work with them or anything. I just genuinely love their products. I kind of just rubbed that up my forehead and just down my chin, just in my T-zone, just because a little goes a long way and I kind of need to spread it all out, so I just thought I'd spread it out there. So for foundation, I have a few different faves. I will show you guys my top ones that I go to. Okay, so these are my 4 favorites. So the Thin Lizzy Flawless Complexion. This one is amazing. Love it. L'Oreal True Match. Absolutely love this. This is like probably the one I'm going to use today. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I also like the dewy one, but I don't have any, do I? I do. This is the dewy one. I really like that one as well. And then the Oxygenetics Oxygenating Foundation. This one is probably my favorite out of all of them, but it is quite on the pricier side. So I won't use that because I want to keep this nice and like easily accessible and affordable. So I'm actually going to use the L'Oreal one. And True Match. This is in the shade 4D/4W Golden Natural. And the reason why I'm choosing to use this one today, A, because I love it, and B, because it is the perfect shade for my tan. I'm quite tan still, so. Then I grab, sorry, I just need to like organize my life a little bit. All right, then I grab a like stipple brush, either one sort of like this. This is a Zoeva one. Or one like this, which is a Real Techniques one. I'll probably use that one. I don't know, I like it because it's like quite like flat, so it just really gets in everywhere. I don't know. And then I just apply it. I really love this foundation too because it's super like buildable coverage. So you can have it like quite light to medium, but you can build it up to quite a full coverage as well. And especially when I know that I'm in a hurry and I just need like something to just smack on and it looks good, this one is always my go-to. And I have worked with L'Oreal before for their True Match foundation, and as you can see, I'm still using it, and I don't have to be using it right now, but just goes to show that everything that I do talk about I really do genuinely use and love. So I guess that's a bit of peace of mind. I know sometimes it's just so hard to trust influencers' opinions these days, especially when you go on their profile and like every second photo is a sponsored post. Okay, so now that the foundation is on, looking flawless, I go in with my concealer. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is my absolute favorite. I literally don't really use anything else. I continue to always go back and buy this because it's just the best. So I put that sort of under my eyes and on my eyelids just for a bit of eyeshadow primer. And then I'll also pop that on any little spots. Then I'll literally go in with my brush. Sometimes I'll use a little beauty blender. I can't be bothered getting up and wetting it, so I'm just going to use this brush. Then I'll use that same brush to then just buff in the concealer. Easy as that. So now I will go and set my under eyes and my eyelids. I always use, this is like come off the lid, but this is the Australis banana setting powder. This lasts ages too. I've had this forever. And that is literally it. And then I put the excess back in there because you really only need the tiniest little bit to set. Then what do I do next? I think my brows. I have had the same eyebrow routine for like ever. I use these little Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powders. So this is like an eyebrow brush with a spoolie on it. I only use the spoolie really because I don't like this brush anymore. I like a more like, I don't know, you can see how this brush is like longer because it just works quicker. And I'm all about time saving, you know. So what I do is I brush my brows upwards. Sorry, I'd zoom you guys in, but I actually can't zoom on this lens that I'm using. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, brush them up, and then I grab like the darkest sort of shades to fill in these bits, and then the lighter shades to just like fill in the front bits. I'm a huge fan of like a natural fluffy brow at the moment. I really want to get my brows laminated. Does anyone have their brows laminated? If you have brunette eyebrows, like I've seen it look really good on blonde girls with like fairer eyebrows. But if you're a brunette and you have your brows laminated, please send me a photo, because I feel like I just haven't really seen any and I just don't know if it's gonna look too much with like the dark brows, because with light brows it looks amazing. But yeah, that's how pretty much how I do my brows. Look at that difference, it's quite dramatic, isn't it? Honestly, these brow powders have been the biggest investment ever. I've only hit pan on one of them, one of the little corner bits, and I've been using these for years, like literally like probably 6 years or even longer. Right, I then like to grab like a really fine little brush and I just get this little like stick. This is by Billion Dollar Brows. I've had this for ages. Put some of that. It's like a stick concealer thing, like a really light one. And then yeah, I put that on the little brush, and then I just clean up the brows. I actually missed powdering my face. I normally powder my face first before doing my brows, which is why I'm having a bit of trouble with them kind of going everywhere. I will powder my face. I will always either use Australis Fresh and Flawless or the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This one's a medium deep, so I'll use this one because it's quite dark. I'll use it if I'm tanned. I am tanned, but I will use this one just because this one's like my usual go-to. It's just perfection. Oh, sorry about the lighting change. The sun just went behind the clouds. See, like now I have to like try to go around my brows and it's a bit annoying. Okay, now I will use this little L'Oreal Brow Artist. I used to love this, but they have changed it. They've made the wand nice and small, which I like because you get more precision. But I have to like wipe heaps off, otherwise it's too much. And then I just set the brows in place. Alright, now it's time to move on to the eyes. I will usually go for, again, these two little thin Lizzy palettes. One is a cool one, so that's what the cool one looks like there. And then there's the warm one. There. That's them side by side. I'm going to use the warm one today, and then I literally just, I don't know, I just like throw the colours on really. This is my favourite blending brush. It's the Zoeva 223 Luxe Crease. It's a bit dirty, but nothing's coming off it. It's just like super big and fluffy. I love it. So I'll always go in with obviously a transition colour. I feel a bit dumb like saying this, but like I'll go in with a colour like that, and then pop that all over the eyelid. So that's actually what I do. Then I'll grab like a smaller blending brush. I used all these the other day, so they're a bit dirty, but nothing's really coming off it, which is good. Then I'll go with a darker colour, so I'm going to go with this shade here. So I went in with this one here, if you can see, with my pinky. I went in with this colour, now I'm going in with this colour. So you just want to go in with the darker one. I'm just going to pat that on in the outer crease. Now, I literally do this same technique, whether it's with this palette or this one. I'll always just do the exact same thing, but maybe with a few different shadows, but I'll always do like the lighter shadow first and then slightly darker one in the crease. And then I'll go with like other colors as well. But yeah, whether it's cool toned or warm toned, it's the same technique. So I don't mess around anymore. I know what works, I know what looks good, and that's it. So once I have just like tapped that on, I go back in with that bigger brush and just blend it out. So as you can see, that has created a little bit of depth. And then I go in with, I'm actually going to go in with the cool one, because I'm just going to get this black colour down here. Let's call it Blackout. I'm just going to pop that on the very, very outer bits. I'm watching a spider on my window. It's like on the other side, and it's caught a fly in the web, and now it's like going up to it. It's just so crazy seeing that shit in the wild. I think the fly's still alive too. This is a bit scary, this part, because it is black. If you are a beginner, I recommend just skipping the black and just going with like just darker shades of brown or whatever, because black can be a bit hard to blend. But yeah, work your way up to it. Even sometimes it just won't work for me and I'll be like, fuck. And every now and then you might have to go back in with like that darker brown, that darker brown shade, just to like make sure everything's blended together nicely. And then I'll just grab like a clean blending brush, make sure that's clean. Yep, and then I'll just go around the outsides just to make sure everything's nice and diffused. These shadows are good because they don't have much fallout, which I love, especially when you're working with black. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. Go in with like quite a precise little blending brush, and I'll literally do the same thing I did before. Start off with a really light shade. And then I will pick up the darker brown and focus that probably about halfway. So it's nice and diffused. And then I'll grab like a little flat brush and I will grab black on that little flat brush. And I'll only, I'll just press it into the very outside. Like that. I don't know if you can see. And then I go and use that little blender brush to blend it out. Now I use that black and that little flat brush on my eyelid. So I just do the same thing. I press it down as close to my lash line as possible. I love doing this. It just adds to the smokiness. And that's that, nice and smoky. Now I'm gonna grab an eyeliner. Literally the only eyeliner I will touch is the Maybelline Hypershap. This one is incredible. It's so easy to use for beginners as well. It's like one of these pen ones. It's got a very fine tip. Sometimes I'll do a wing. Most of the times I won't do a wing. Today I won't do a wing. I will literally just do a line on the top, just so that when I put on my falsies, they just, go down nice and look all blended. If I had lash extensions, I would skip this part, but since I'm putting falsies on, I will do a thin little line. That is literally it. I need to go get a wet wipe because somehow I've ended up with black all over my hand. You know what's funny, and I've just noticed, I swear Teddy is in the back of every single video there. That's just his spot. He just has to be by my side. If he wasn't in here, like sleeping there, he'd be at my door scratching and crying until I let him in. Very clingy like that. Okay, so now that the eyeliner's on, I'm gonna go back in with that black and that little flat brush. And I'm just gonna diffuse it a little bit because I don't want like a real sharp line. I want it to be nice and smoky. Perfect. So now I'm gonna apply mascara. My two faves are the Eye of Horus. This is the Goddess mascara. This is absolutely amazing. But my drugstore fave, forever, is the Covergirl Lash Blast. Absolutely love it, and I've been using this like all the time lately. So I just coat my lashes. Do you know what I missed? Ah, this one's alright. And this is just an Essence one. Perfect. So I'm just going to put that on my top waterline. Now I can continue doing my mascara. I could honestly just go without lashes like this because this mascara is so good. I didn't do my bottom lashes yet because I'll put on my falsies first. Do I have any drugstore ones? I do. Glam by Manicare. These are the Sophia lashes. These are actually really nice. I like these. I have a lot of lashes that I use that aren't drugstore. I've actually got a whole drawer of them. They're like this. They're all like mink and like foaming ones. They're beautiful. I've got so many because I was actually going to start a lash business before I started my skincare business when I was into makeup, but I'm glad I went into skincare instead because I'm definitely not passionate about lashes anymore. Let's just say that. Skincare is everything. My battery's flashing, so I'm gonna put my lashes on off camera and I'll be back. Alrighty friends, lashes are on. Love a good pair of falsies. Now I'm just gonna apply mascara to my bottom lashes. Alright, now I can move on to bronzer. I think this is like the only thing that I use that's not drugstore, just because I've got like some high-end ones that like I've had for ages. The Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This one's like probably one of my absolute favorites. And then the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. So as you can see, these ones have lasted ages and I absolutely love both of them. When they do run out, I probably will go out and buy a drugstore one, but I guess, yeah. I'll use these because I have them. I will use this one because it's a little bit darker and my complexion's a little bit darker. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Just making plans with my girlfriend because we're going out tonight for some bevies. So yeah, I just use like a bigger fluffy brush and just bronze away. So I do my cheeks, top of my forehead, and down here. Oh my gosh, my nose is like runny. And then I'm gonna contour using the Thin Lizzy, this is the Professional Pressed Powder in Light. I think this is like their original like sort of powder stuff that they come up with, you know, like that 3-in-1, or like, no, 6-in-1. 6-in-1. So this is the one in Light, and this is a beautiful contour shade. Look how good that is. Like, I don't naturally have cheekbones. This is good. I got this random brush. It's like a really small little angle brush. I got it from IMATS like years ago, and it's my freaking favorite. I love it. Now blush. I have a few blush favorites. Milani blushes, beautiful. I've got 3 shades. Love them all. This little NYX blush, love it. I love baked blushes because I love that like luminosity. This Thin Lizzy, I've got a little blush palette here. Oh, love this so much. I want to use it, but then I don't want to use like all Thin Lizzy. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna use it just because it's really good. It's really good. I literally just like go like that, use all 3 colors. Super pigmented, you only need a tiny little bit. Like, this is gonna last me forever. I'm gonna have that forever, no joke. I put a bit of blush always on my nose. It adds like a youthful vibe. Then for highlighter, my 2 absolute faves. Surprise, surprise, Thin Lizzy again. It's this little trio. Love this so much. And also the old trusty Mary Lou by The Balm. Love this, you can get it from like Target and stuff. I'm gonna use the Thin Lizzy one just because you would have seen Mary Lou being used like all the time. Mary Luminizer. I'm just using this shade, by the way. Put it on the tip of the nose. Cupid's bow, and then just like above the eyebrows. And then I'll also grab a little tiny little teensy weensy brush, and I'm gonna grab that same highlighter shade and I'm just gonna pop it in the corner of my eyes there. Or you can use a shimmery colour from the eyeshadow palette. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, now we are nearly done. We just have to do our lips. With my lips, it'll always be a combination of either Spice by MAC and then these two lip liners, the Minx, and I'm pretty sure this one's Obsession. They come in the little lip kits for Thin Lizzy. So I'll wear one of those, and then I'll always either wear the Minx or the Obsession lipsticks that go with the lip kits, or I'll use this makeup, I think it's like a Revolution or something. I don't know, I got this from Priceline. It's in Matte Chauffeur, and it's like a little matte nude. I wear this all the time. I actually have two because I love it so much. It's like $8 or something, super affordable. I'm gonna wear that today. It's a really nice matte color. I'm not gonna wear Spice because we're gonna stick to the drugstore. I've actually got a really nice Rimmel lip liner that I like as well. I'm gonna see if I can find that because I don't want to use Thin Lizzy again. All right, I have got it. And it's like rubbed off. I can't actually read what color it is. Oh my god, I have no idea. But it's a Rimmel nude lip liner. I feel like they probably don't have many colors, so you'll probably just this nude one. It's nice. Future me thanks past me because this is perfectly sharpened. So I just line my lips with that, and then I apply this lipstick. Look how good that is. Perfect nude. And then, because I'm going to do a glossy gloss, this Rimmel gloss is amazing. It's the Rimmel Oh My Gloss, and it's in the shade Love Bug. I love this. Even on its own, it's just beautiful. And it smells like a fun time. I literally just got this from Woolies too, so good. Okay guys, so that's the finished look. What do you reckon? Sorry I didn't really do my hair. I just kind of like threw it back into like a slick pony because I washed my hair and I blow dried it, and I'll probably style it a little bit better later on. Anyway, that is all from me. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, you enjoyed a little makeup shoot again. Thanks for staying to the end if you're still here. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell to get notified every time I upload, because if you miss my Instagram story or something like that, I feel like Instagram's so unpredictable right now. So if you turn on your bell, then you'll get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week now, every Monday and every Thursday. So expect a weekly vlog on a Monday and an extra little something on your Thursday. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy this glamorous look, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!